Erin. I'm one of the nurse practitioner students, and I'm going to be performing your Titmus vision screen today.
Okay.
I'm going to have you look in here. When you press your forehead on this piece here, it'll illuminate a light back there, and then I'm going to ask you to read a row, which will have a certain amount of letters on it, and that'll determine what your vision is.
Okay.
So to start, we're going to do FAR, visual acuity testing. So on your Titmus machine, you're going to want to have a lever turned to FAR. And then you're going to want to have on your control panel the acuity light lit, the FAR light lit, and down at the bottom we're not occluding either the left or the right eye to start because I'm going to want her to use both eyes to visualize the letters. So Michelle, if you go ahead and look. Do you see the letters?
I do.
Okay, can you read the smallest row that you can see?
ONRZB.
Okay,
DKHCS.
good.
KDSON.
Perfect. So for this, if they get more than half of the letters across the row correct, then that's a pass for it. If she were to miss less than that, or if she were to miss more than half of the letters, then that would be a fail for it. But she's reading at the 20/30 level, which is good. She's wearing glasses, so that's appropriate for that test. So now I'm going to test specifically the left and the right eye. So for this, on your control panel, you're going to want to occlude or illuminate the light on which eye you want to occlude. So for Michelle, I'm going to start with her occluding her right eye. So I'll push the right button, which it lights up, saying that she needs to cover that eye. She'll look into the machine again and then read off the letters. She should only see 2 columns now, and so she's going to read the row of the letters that she can see at the smallest amount. Do you see letters there?
I do.
Okay, can you read off the smallest row?
ONRZB DKHCS.
Good, perfect. So that's again the 20/30, which I would expect for her. Then to repeat the test, you would then take the light off of the right, and now you're going to include the left eye, which illuminates there. I would have her do the exact same thing, but occluding the left eye this time and reading the row. With this test, if there's greater than 1 line difference between the 2 eyes, then that would be referring to an ophthalmologist. So for the near vision screening, you're going to do the exact same test again, but you're going to change this lever to the near, and the light should illuminate above near on here. You're going to want your screening up here to remain in the acuity. Once again, to start, you're not occluding either the left or the right eye. You want them to read the whole line, and then you would go through the left and the right test again. Again, testing for them to read the smallest line that they can read, and if there's greater than a 2 line difference, then you would need to refer to the ophthalmologist. One way to test for FAR vision if you did not have the Titmus machine is to use the Snelling Vision Screener, which is seen here on the computer. You would place this chart about 20 feet from your patient and then have them read the smallest line that they can read with both eyes, and then once again including the right and then the left eye. They should not have more than 1 row difference between eyes, and if they did, that would be reason to refer them to an ophthalmologist. Next, I'm going to explain how to use the Rosenbaum Vision Screener. You should hold it, the numbers and the letters facing them. It needs to be about 14 inches from their face, from their eyes. So for an adult, it's about a relaxed arm. If you have a measuring tape, that's great. Most of us clinical providers don't walk around with one in their pocket. So it's about a relaxed arm's length away from you. And then you would have your patient occlude 1 eye and read the smallest row of numbers that they can see. So for me, I see 9, 3, 7, 8, 2, 6, which is the 20/25 level. And then you would repeat, have them occlude their other eye, and again read the smallest row of numbers that they can see. Once again, if there's greater than 2 rows difference between each eye, you would need to refer them to an ophthalmologist. So next we're going to test for color perception. On your control system here, you want the light to be illuminated above the color, and you can toggle back and forth by using the advanced to move to the right and reversing by moving back to the left. So we want it to be in color. You'd want to have both the left and the right illuminated, so do not occlude either of those. And you're going to want the distance to be set to FAR. So once all those are programmed in, then you'll have your patient look into it. She should see 6 boxes in there with different numbers in them. So you're going to ask them to read the different numbers out to you.
12, 5, 26, 6, 16. The last one doesn't look like a number.
Okay, that's good. You should not see anything in the last box. So Michelle got all the numbers correct, which is a pass. Getting 5 or more would be a pass for this. If she were to miss 4, or if she were to get only 4 or less correct, then that would be an assessment for colored.